Welcome back. How we doing? Welcome to part 2. We're back in Gibraltar. Well, I'm glad the AV's working okay, Captain Flint. That's a good start. 55 is a nice, fine number. Thank you, Kalilov, for 55 months. Car Thief, thank you for subbing a couple of minutes ago. Welcome. And Josh Bosch, thank you for 61. Right, I have loaded up the flight plan into SimBrief. We're flying out to Lisbon. I can quickly show you the routing, I think, if I bring that up. So I've already generated this so we can get going a bit quicker. Let me show you the routes down here. There you go. So we're coming out of Gibraltar. Straight out, right turn, hacking it across southern part of Spain and then Portugal. And it looks like we've got a descending right turn down into Lisbon. That's the flight plan. Looks like 360, 36,000 feet. Step climb here, so there must be some restriction though. But yeah, let's crack on. Let's get this loaded in, shall we? Why doesn't it go over water? I don't know, Captain Flint. It's probably... There's probably good reasons to do with what you would do if you had a problem. Like if you're over land, you've got more options. So probably don't want to fly over water for that reason. Would be my best guess. As soon as you're over water, you're kind of at risk, if you see what I mean. We're going to do a knit page. Just get that pulled in. I think we're 90. Why doesn't it show anyway? 95? 95. Costing is 44. Flight level 360. Import. $15 knots again, although it has turned around to a 290. A few clouds at 4,000. That's pretty decent. Let's get them loaded in. The show's not that far away. No, you can get back to land, but if you need to divert for weather, you're never going to divert into the water, are you? You're going to divert back into land. So if you're already inland a bit, you can go west and east. It's probably something to do with that. Could be wrong. Right, they're loading. Let's have a look at the flight plan. It should be a fairly direct departure. 27, no SID. No SIDs, no stars, just, yep, come in, go out, visual. Tomix, thank you for 91 months, racking up the months, thank you very much, sir. AMH, thank you for 23, I am doing well. Mr. Whiteland. Wait, what? Didn't you hit that the other day, Whiteland? Sure you did. 106 months, tier 3, unbelievable. Quick check on the plan. Yeah, we have severe disco going on right now. Direct to Solvis is what we're expecting. The discontinuity is because it gets to the end of the runway and there's no SID, so it doesn't know how to depart. And the departure is literally direct to Solvis, so now it's doing it. Bonjour. I like that one. Bonjour. Let's get that. Get that load sheet. Set that for now. Wait for the next one. Let's see, while we're doing that, we'll pull this through. Bonjour sounds French. Lol. Gibraltar to Lisbon, that looks good. You better be quick, Alex. Airport. We don't need anything else. Ground charts. Look at Lisbon. So we're expecting 2-0 into Lisbon, I believe. Yep, we're expecting Gaios 5 Delta going into Lisbon. Interesting layout. Probably expect to depart Hotel 1 or 3. We shall see. Rival Gaios 5 Delta is that one. So I think, yeah, 5 Delta comes in. Oh, there you go, 5 Delta there. That one, that top line. So it comes into here where there's a hold pattern, and then it goes on a northern track at or above 7,000 feet. Another holding pattern, still at 7,000 feet. Brings you down to PT 411. Down to Upcat, minimum 4,000 feet, and then descend down on the glide is what it looks like. Let's have a look at the approach. We have ILS to runway. Yeah, there you go. Upcat at 4,000. So we just need to hit Upcat at 4,000. If we're doing this approach, pick up the glide down. That is our route today. Going to go over the town of Evilla, or Seville. That's what that is. The Barber of Seville. Heard of that song? Across to Lisbon. That should be a nice view of Lisbon off the right wing, because we'll be able to come up this way and get a lovely view of the Bay of Lisbon though, before we come round. That would be rather nice. The first one in sim brief, Alex, 1 second. Let's see, I think so, yeah. It's that one there. Pretty certain it was the first one. Can't really edit it now. Yeah, it was the one that was. If I actually showed it, wouldn't it? That one there. Sovis, Seville, and then Gaius 5 Delta is what it picked out. I think it was the first one though. Boarding complete. Okay, where are you at, Alex? You could do a panel state load with the EPU running, Alex. You could do that. And then just load in an extra 0.1 of fuel or something to cover it. That way you don't have to wait for... You could even have it with your engines running and just then punch it all in. Let's have a look at some departure stuff. Sync file load sheet, 1+F, packs are going to go on. Calculate. Yeah, that's true. 54.3, 30.6. 6.3 tons. 23, 35, 35, 59. Transition is at 6,000. I'm guessing that we don't really have a restriction on the climb out, since there is no actual SID. Are you loaded yet, Alex? Have you started a session or anything? Set. Might need to do the group invite thing again. Are you inviting me or am I inviting you? How's it working? Group invitation. Let's see if I can see you anywhere. Don't know where you are yet. It took a little while last time, didn't it? Holy smoke, what is going on? I get my APU going. No idea, Alex. Yes. Are you Northern Europe? Yeah, there you go. Is that you? What on earth? Is that an actual livery? India? Eurasia? Sure you're in the right part of the world? That's not the livery you selected? No, I don't believe you. That's exactly what you selected. You selecting that is entirely your kind of behavior. Right, my APU's up and running. Where you at? It's such a short turnaround point. Like, why don't they just fix this tarmac here, and then people can you just take your plane that way instead of all this faff? Can't load. You can't load your load sheet because your engines are running, possibly. If your engines are running, it won't let you load the load sheet. This runway, not terribly long. Oh well, in that case I've no idea. Well, I'm waiting for you, Alex, so we need to get a wiggle on, mate. Got long flights ahead. APU is available. We'll put the APU bleed on, get the pumps on. actually click. That's happened because I didn't click that first. Works in the in-game API, not on your iPad. Well, I'm going to push back, Alex. Get these engines running. Let's get the tug in there. There he goes. Let's get the beacon on now. Okay, parking brake, release. Start pushback. Why did that? Seriously, the tug. It just gave up again. It despawned but carried on pushing me. You're taking off from 2-7, we're going west. LXGB's where you're taking off from. Well, I don't know what you want. Parking brake. The tug that disconnected has now been... Wait, what? I saw you state... Wait, what? That's just weird. Calling hacks on that. I'm calling hacks on that. How you getting on, Alex? Generator oil. Let's get the bleed off. Let's get that off. You're gonna go full toga? Lol. Flight directors are on. Takeoff. Brake maximum. Let's do a flight control check. It's all good. What was the trim setting? 0.1 down. 0.1 down confirmed. Alright, taxi lights are on. Takeoff config is set. How you getting on, Alex? You must be doing okay if you got time to run the rules command. get all the lights on. You'll be fine, Alex. Absolutely fine. Okay, takeoff checklist. It's done. Okay, looks like you're alright. Okay, let's do this. Engines good. Let's take off power set. It's 100 knots. It's V1. Gears up. I already did, fakes, so you just didn't watch me do it. Quick look at Alex. Climb thrust set. Chrono was already started. In this airport there's not much difference between the engine start chrono and the takeoff chrono, so I just used one. Right, flaps 1, flaps 0. I don't know, that we had plenty of runway, to be honest. It looks short, but it's actually quite a good length. Wow, that's like a massive man-made port and dock down there, look at that. I think the actress probably said it to the bishop to be on a shallow depth, but I get your point. Are you allowed to fly over Spain? Yes. Pressure, tax lights off, turn off lights off. Disarm the spoilers. And then light stone for a bit longer. Quite a nice little departure there. I almost forgot Valenta. You need a checklist, Alex, that's what you need. You know what? This checklist, Alex, I might actually edit it in the PDF and like take out some of the things that don't really matter. And then just add the things that I'd like start Valenta. Take screenshots. You know, Peter Videos used to have your own liveries of the Aerosoft Airbus. You plan for that Microsoft Flight Sim? I'd like to, but either I have to find somebody that can do one, or I need to get into Photoshop. Well, I know how to use Photoshop, but look at the template they gave us and see how difficult it is. Thinking about age, we're getting Turtle Beach velocity. Yeah, I don't know, Bulldog. I've never tried one, to be honest. Have you thought of looking for an IRL checklist for the A320? That's exactly what this is. But like I say, you don't need some of the items on an IRL checklist in a sim. That is a nice view. Some fluffy clouds making it look really nice. Right, have you all watched my latest video yet? Because it's a bit different is all I'm going to say. And it went live about 10 minutes ago. It's not like anything you've seen before. Not from me anyway. Like I say, I thought I'd have a bit of fun with it. Yes, it is, Alex. So once you get into cruise, you can go and watch it. That's the one that I wouldn't tell you what it was like. Shh, don't tell him hello, Adam. You'll spoil it for him. Hey, the things I had to go through to make that video. If you watch that video, you'll know what I mean. I'm not sure what Aces are going to make of it, but it's tough, isn't it? Actually, has Pups seen it yet? I don't know if Pups has seen it. I didn't ask him. Exactly, Fatty Beard. You have no idea, bro. That's some nice long beach down there. Look at that. You could fly into Gibraltar and drive here. Huge wind farms. Yeah, don't forget, Ryan, I had to do that IRL for the video. Did I like the race? I mean, I can't really say anything because anything I say would be a spoiler, wouldn't it? What kind of espresso maker? That's an expensive one. That's an expensive coffee machine. It's a Profitec Pro 500. They're not cheap. British Pathé. That was kind of the style I was going for. Yeah, that's what I needed. I needed a stunt double for that video, didn't I? Let's see where we are. Once we get to Seville, I think we'll start looking at the weather down at Lisbon. See if we can continue with our preparations. Juicy Poppin', you have two choices. One, look at the top of the screen, which has details, and two, run the root command. You're not a scrub. I forgot about that. Is that what I went like that? And hit the Xbox controller.
Evening Paul and chat. Back from Steam Train. BTW, where do the plebs sit on this flight? Asking for some friends of mine. Scleros.
Where do the plebs sit on the flight? Cheap seats, the ones directly outside the gents. I had fun making that video. Because, like I say, it was the last one. I thought, I'm going to have fun, do something different. So I had a bit of a laugh with it. It's all very tongue-in-cheek. James at Large, thank you for 62 months. Yeah, I'm enjoying flying the Phoenix. I didn't think Spain was this green. Look at this. It must rain quite a bit down here. I know Portugal's quite green. What custom views? I have the main view, I have overhead view, I have an instrument view there, an instrument view there and there like that, and then I have a control view which actually goes here, and a control view which goes there, and then that one I didn't program yet, and then there's that one which is like a front console view, which I tend to forget about and should probably use a lot more, and then I have a wing view and a wing view, and they're the custom, because you can have 10 custom views. You liked it, Dead Mouse. It's not a long video. Just a bit of a giggle, really. You watch it, Pubs. What do you think? Dude, I made that video. When did I make that video? Lol, Hannah. I made that video. God. Did I film it in, like, end of March or something? Is when I filmed it. Took a couple of weeks to edit down properly and add all the bells and whistles and get it right. But yeah, it was a while back. I think Vrome, it's wireless is the difference. I'm not sure. It's RGB and wireless, and it has a docking thing for charging. It's getting cloudy. What did I just watch? That's the spirit. A day in the life of a gamer. Did you like that, Biggie Footed? That was a subtle one. Like the actual times. The times. You know what I had to do for that? I had to get my phone and physically stop it from synchronizing the time. Tell it was like 20 past 12 and then 4 a.m. You don't realize the setup that goes into this. Not to mention clean my room. Continuity error. That was all the drinks I had. Yeah, all that like camera action tomics, like, you know, where I'm sort of playing a game and sort of like camera's doing this, like, that was quite fun to shoot. That was. That's not soya milk, Hannah. I don't drink soya milk. It's disgusting. That's I've forgotten the word for it now. Have you got? It's the nut. What's it called? Am I from GB? Yeah. Oat milk. That's the word. I couldn't think of it. It's oat milk. That's what I use for coffee now. It's lighter and has a nice taste. I thought you did, Hannah. Did I just misread that? Did I just misread that completely? Yeah, you put curious who needs that much Alpro soya in their life. That's what you put. I took that as soya milk. Have you tried the plant-based not milk? No. I thought Alpro soya was soya milk. I should probably let the packs out to go to the bathroom now, shouldn't I? Otherwise we'll probably have a bit of a mess. Weather. There's so many meme faces in that video. I said to my son, like, there's things in this that are just gonna get memed on. Let's see what we're doing down here. 210 at 13 knots, so definitely coming in on 20. Good visibility, scattered clouds at 2200, broken at 4000. So we're going to have quite a bit of cloud on approach, and that's interesting. Broken at 4,000 feet because we had a 4,000 feet ceiling on that loop, which means we're going to be flying through the clouds on that loop, I think. But other than that, it looks like we're definitely coming in on intended. Let me bring my flight plan back a second. So ILS 20 via Gaios 5 Delta. That one. That's a great production. Glad you enjoyed it. If it made you giggle, that's all that matters. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. And I think we said that up that, we must be at 4,000, which it looks like it's put in there anyway. So that should be pretty good. Although I seem to remember it saying 4,000 max 180 knots. I'm not sure it's got that right. The AirAC isn't up to date because it's now 0321 instead of 0220. Wait, my AirAC was updated. The heck? I definitely updated my AirAC. Can I get back to the main page from here? Active nav database, 19th of May 22 to 15th of June 22. That looks correct to me. What I was doing now? Oh yeah, I was looking at the chart. Yeah, max 180 knots, 4,000 feet ceiling. Minimum. Minimum. So we'll go 180, 4,000. Punch that in. There we go. That should make sure we hit that constraint. Cool. Let's have a look at the actual approach for a second. 109 decimal 5. 109.5, it's got that in. 204 on the heading, that's fine. Transition altitude 4,000, blimey. That's really weird. That's really weird. Because if your transition altitude is 4,000, you only go to Barrow local pressure after you pass Upcat, because you're limited to 4,000 here. I'm going to do it anyway round though. The video's going to go viral. Nah. Be funny if it did. I should have tweeted Aces at it. I'll have to do that tomorrow. Let's see, 4,000, giving us a straight-in barrow of 547. Okay. This approach climbs straight ahead to flight level 070, contact ATC. Cool. How much did the FS setup cost? I don't know, bro. Hey Ty, how you doing? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. The PC alone is worth quite a lot of money.
Just watched the vid. What was that? You never told us you could do magic. Hope you leave us some of that pizza Skullam also sell out. Lol.
You love this airplane? I told you you'd enjoy it. I said to you you'd enjoy it. I'm glad you've been flying it. You can actually go into Microsoft Flight Sim now and actually do commercial flights. It's great. It's brilliant. Ty, have you watched my latest video? Because if you want to have a giggle and see something really weird, somebody link him that video. It'll take you like 5 minutes. It's a very short video. It's not flight simulated. You don't have to fly PM'd. But you, as if you've got a PGDM. As if you did that. As if you have an emote for that. PGDM. Unbelievable. Brilliant. And you stuck the Airbus logo on it. Man's got a sense of humour. I'm enjoying flying this plane. It makes the whole experience enjoyable. Needs to start flying around the States again soon. We've done the Euro hopping. Well, some Euro hopping. I could probably do more down in Turkey and Greece direction. We haven't made up to Scandinavia either. Need to do a Scandinavian tour. We did a US tour, Scandinavian tour, possibly a South American tour. A tour of Asia would be good. I'd like to go around Japan. Don't know. A few things we could do. Can you get airport sooner for that, Alex? Belfast. Well, we went to Dublin. I was in Dublin yesterday. Yeah, no, I want to meet you. I've seen them. There's some lovely airports in Japan. When we were doing group flights back in 2020, that's where we went. And it was great. Some fantastic flying. Right, on the second leg that we're doing today, I'm going to open that Be Quiet box. And we're going to find out what's inside. Because the second leg today to Madeira is a little bit longer than this one. You missed Dublin? Yep. We landed, we went from, where did we go for? It wasn't Leeds Bradford. It was, where did we fly from yesterday to Dublin? It wasn't Bradford. Somebody must remember. It was up Yorkshire way. Went to Dublin, then went from Dublin down to Southampton. Southampton down to Paris Orly. Paris Orly across to Innsbruck. Innsbruck down to Sardinia. Sardinia over to Mallorca, which was today. Mallorca into Gibraltar, which was today. Now we're doing Gibraltar to Lisbon, and then Lisbon to Madeira. No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was Doncaster. It was EGNT. Newcastle. It was Newcastle. NT, Newcastle upon Tyne. That makes sense. That's why it's got NT, Newcastle upon Tyne. Big brain. That's a slightly nicer view. To kill it. Depends if you mean ground speed or air speed. Where's the speed switch? There it is. We're doing 0.78 Mach right now. 258. How far back are you, Alex? That's how you make an ad. That's the last one for Asus. So instead of doing the usual, here's the mouse and here's the specs, I thought I'll do something completely different. They've not seen it yet. I'll tweet them tomorrow with it and see what they think. I just thought, you know what? It's my last video. I'm going to do what I want. Hey Ty, if you're flying, you could do the last leg with us, jump into the group flight with Alex and I, if you wanted, if you're free. I'm sure you're busy. Well, we'll be landing at Lisbon in, what, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe. And then I can tell you the last flight is probably nearly 2 hours.
Celebratory banter.
Just DM'd you the...
After taking flights for the first time in 2.5 years, it's refreshing to see it from the pointy end.
Onamichi, thank you for the bits, sir. Thank you. Yeah, so we'll be down there in about half an hour, and then I'll get Alex to chuck you an invite, or I'll chuck you an invite, whatever, into the flying group, and the three of us can go fly down to Madeira. To kill, yes. What's all these marks on the windscreen? Look at this. Like dirt. Somebody wipe this thing. Look at it. It's filthy. I really, really wish the Airbus would give us some kind of audible warning when you pass top of descent, or you're about to approach top of descent. You know, like when you get within 1,000 feet of your altitude that you selected, it'll give you a beep just to let you know. I really wish you would do that with top of descent. Just give you a little clue, little heads up. Especially when you're busy faffing around with external cameras. Actually, I'll tell you what I haven't done yet. So Tuesday first. 58.3. Low brake, max reverser, loads of room. Loads of room. What else do I want to do? Fresh that meta. Oh, that's what I was going to do. About 3-4 minutes behind. Okay. So 5 Delta takes you down the side of this VOR, but not over the top of it. Lisbon 114.8. Don't want a course. Mr. Ryback, Tier 3, 94 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ryback. 6 months to 100. Where's the time gone? Sorry. Performance page. Keep my eye on that percent. One 009er, 19 Celsius, 210 at 13. The barrel was like 530 something, if I remember. 547. Literally not taking the button press right now. I've seen this before. I just pulled it out and pushed it back in and then took it. I was clicking into it and it wouldn't take it, so I pulled it out and then put it back in. And then it accepted it. It's a very strange thing. I've seen that more than once. In theory, that should be on below. Fit that there. It's not a terrible place for it. Looks like the coastline. Yep, quite a lot of cloud at 4,000 feet, as expected. If you were flying with a side stick, you could have had the tray up. That's very true. You see, that's what the Airbus is about, isn't it? Having that lovely tray there. I could just take this off and just fit an extendable tray, and I can like eat food and everything, and then just have a proper Airbus stick at the side. And while I'm at it, get a like a TCA thrust with proper detent on it. Do it properly. GD Games, thank you for 20 months. Mad South African, thank you for 93 months. You went for Thrustmaster to release the tray, but the tray table add-on. Do you know what? You laugh, but people would buy it. Authentic Airbus feeling. Definitely didn't miss top attempt because I tried putting on the Indy 500. You see, this is what I'm saying, Alex. When I suggested having an Airbus warning to let you know about it, an audible warning, people scoffed at me. But it's a sim as life. We're on profile, so far so good. What are you on about, Jack Sims? What screw hole is threaded? I have toolbar pushback, but disabled it because you get, well, I don't know if you still do, but you used to get random FPS problems with this aircraft and crashes every now and again. So I've kind of stayed away from it because I'd rather have stability.
Good evening all. Just about to hop into a flight myself.
Really?
Hope everyone has had a great day.
No way, Night Gaming. I thought you were a racer, not a flyer. What's going on? You do both. You multitasker, you. What wheel are you using to fly with? coast of Portugal. On the Thrustmaster Airbus throttles is a thing you can unscrew to change from detent mode to smooth mode. Basically, yours is slightly broken. Right, I see. Glad you enjoyed it, Boeing. Yeah, sadly we're not flying to 02, we're doing 20, but we get a loop around Lisbon, so it should be still quite enjoyable. I think the transition was like 4K, which is just ridiculous. It's 250 knots at ECMO. But it's got that constraint built in. We're going to be flying over the Fluffies and then coming out to see Lisbon, I think. Time Paul says Lisbon, I keep thinking of Lisbon. What's Lisbon? Look at that, cheeky. Look at that reclaimed farmland. The cheek of it. That makes some fantastic housing right there. Like New York skyline. Place near Belfast. Got you. House is on the descent path to runway 20. Nice. That's quite a nice bay in that spit of land though. Everything's okay. Still on profile. Hey Dutch, how you doing? Your ad, oh my god, your ad. I hope you mean the YouTube video, not Twitch ads. I presume that's what he means. If it made you giggle, I'll take that. It made your wife and you both giggle. Brilliant. I did not stay up till 4:04 a.m. to shoot that scene, Poetgetic. Let's just say I manipulated my phone. It made your wife and you both giggle. Nice. Yeah, like I was saying, it was the last video, so I did it my way rather than the Aces way. Well, I can confirm, Damien, that my setup wasn't cheap, but it didn't cost trillions, thankfully. You're going to get a pizza coffee, Jack Sims. No, 4 paws. Not anymore. Who did the narration? That was me. That was me talking. Now we've got to be quiet now. I don't know. I could look out for another sponsor, but I don't know. Like I've said before, they tend to just want to send you kit. Why are we under profile here? It didn't calculate that very well, did it? As soon as I hit the speed restriction, it slowed us down and got us under profile, which is bonkers. It's still under profile. That's a lot of cloud. If they don't put that all over the UK, I'll be great disappointed. It should be the next Asus Billy Mays. We'll see. They'll probably tweet it out. I was hoping we have a lovely view of Lisbon, but sadly the weather's not really helping. Not at all. Got the Lisbon VOR there, SRA here. Look at that view of Lisbon. Could have been better. There goes the Phoenix, yeah, fine. Yeah, I think it was broken at 4,000 or 4,500, I can't remember. Is it worth the money? Yeah, it's a pretty good all-round package for the money. It's good. Definitely worth a go. Yeah, it's paid.
Great ad you made, I was giggling away.
Thanks, bless you. Airfield. Indeed, Beamer. Never stop spending. See if we're coming up on 10k, yeah. Pretty close. Mailbox, yes. Yep. Yeah, they've decided not to sort of directly sponsor people so much anymore. Corporate decision, as they said. HQ decision. Hey, I made that cappuccino. Thank you very much, Boeing. I had to make a coffee just for the video. And pizza. I had to make all the props. Coffee, pizza. Even had to eat what I'd made, and it was cold. The coffee was cold, the pizza was cold. The things I did for that video, the sacrifices I made. Pizza's the best hangover food. That's a nice view. Fluffy view. This just doesn't make a hot plate. That video took all day to film. Never mind the planning.